The largest open water swimming competition, the Midmar Mile, is underway in KwaZulu-Natal. The Midmar event has supported numerous charitable organizations over the years, and this year will be no different. Reporter Vuyo Macoba is on site. Vuyo, what's happening where you are? I don't suppose you'll be getting into your kits and swimming this morning or this afternoon?
No worries at all, Benjamin. I mean, the weather conditions are not looking really good for me to strip up and get into the water, but I've got a couple of guys that have already come in, sitting at around 185 to 200 swimmers that have come in this morning. It's, of course, day 2 of the start of the Midmar Mile, and specifically the charity drive, which is a charity challenge where a lot of people from across the country and across the world come together and converge in this space at the Midmar Dam to raise money for different charities. And of course, this is the 50th anniversary for the Midmar Mile, and this makes it a special season. Over the years, the Midmar Drive has raised millions of rands for the different charities. And with my guest today, one of them is Craig. He just came out of the water as well, and he has been, swimming for one of his foundations. But Benjamin, specifically today, the stories are on the charity foundations and raising money, but there are also the personal stories for the swimmers that get into this water and swim across the Midmar Dam. And one of those stories is that Craig and Vanessa, his wife is going to share with us today. Craig, I appreciate your time, and Vanessa on Newzroom Afrika this morning. A great morning, especially for, of course, the charity challenge that's starting, but specifically for your family. It hasn't been an emotional couple of days with your mother. Just talk to us and guide us through the story.
Thank you very much, and thanks for the opportunity. It's been a wonderful privilege to be able to swim for charity, and on the 7th and 8th crossing, which were not pleasant, I was reminded that this is about more than us. It's so much bigger than us, and everyone's got their personal stories. My mother-in-law, Diana Medley, died of brain cancer on Saturday morning, 6:30. She never came out of the operation. She spent 2 weeks on a ventilator, so it's been an emotional trip for us. And I asked the family if I could please have the privilege of swimming for Diana. So when it was tough out there, it was Diana that carried me through. Diana and those angels that she's definitely with today.
I can imagine just the preparations, how tough they were for you in the couple of days. But I'm guessing maybe the thoughts of Diana, even when you were swimming in the river today, might have sort of come through for you and helped you and gave you the strength to be able to defeat this challenge.
This is an easy challenge. Those people going through chemo, radiation, those people in hospital, that's the challenge. We just remind ourselves of the difficulty and the privilege of being able to swim and being healthy to swim, but we do it for those that aren't able to do it. So Diana stood for love. She stood for something bigger than herself. She was a godly person. She was about others. She was about service to the community. So it was an absolute privilege just being able to swim for her. So thank you.
Vanessa, for yourself, the moment Craig decided that, yes, he's going to swim for a charity, but specifically for this one, he is going to be swimming for Diana. How was that feeling?
It was a very emotional time for me. I must say it's been a month of ups and downs. And when Craig said, I'm actually going to put on my chest, I'm going to swim for Diana, I had this amazing shirt done for her as well. And I just saw strength in my husband, and I saw strength in my mother. And I realized there's a lot of love out there, and there's a lot of people out there who are supporting cancer and who are supporting a bigger cause. So I'm very emotional and very grateful for what my husband's done today. So it's been an amazing, amazing process.
And how beautiful was it just to see Craig come out of the river today?
It was amazing, I must say, especially the last 2 races when the conditions changed and it got really rough out there. We thought, my gosh, these guys would make it. I think it's a mental strength. They had all prepared beautifully for the race, but I think at the end of the day, it's mentally what you're doing and the strength that you're bringing into it. And I think that's the strength of fighting for cancer as well.
Thank you so much, Craig and Vanessa, and condolences to the family.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate this. Thank you so much for supporting us.
And those are the stories that, Benjamin, are coming in from the Midmar Dam and some of the reason why people are taking on this challenge. I'm going to ask my colleague just to pan through the river so that you can see sort of the distance that these swimmers have been engaging today. So from the back end there where you see the tent, that's where they start. So what's happening is the different swimmers decide the charities, of course, that would have been picked for them to be able to raise funds for. So when they come and swim today, they pick specifically if they want to swim the 8 mile or the 16 mile. So in a sense of kilometers, the 8 mile will be sitting at around 12.5 kilometers, and maybe a 16 mile will be across about 25 to 26 kilometers. So, of course, this is done over a period of 2 days. So the ones that are doing the 8 mile would have done 4 yesterday, and they're doing 4 today. And, of course, the ones that did the 16 mile would have done 8 yesterday and are doing the rest of the 8 today. And like I said, it's for different reasons, for different charities. And, I mean, some of those charities are some of the likes of the Pink Drive charity. We've got the Chalk Foundation. We've got the Chadley Clough Foundation as well, who are just some of the foundations that have been picked for today. And these swimmers today are culminating together for those different causes, and they are trying to raise a fund. Of course, throughout the weekend, throughout the day, we'll be able to find out from the race directors how much they've been able to raise just for this charity challenge. They are trying to push for 5 million in 2023. Back to you in studio.
All right, Vuyo Macoba is our reporter out in KZN. Thank you for your time this morning.